There's some places, like an ape cave, the breakdown rock is so thick, you have no idea how far down the actual cave floor is. Can't see it. Alright, so past this breakdown rock, there's that white arrow showing the way out. Of course, why'd you come here if you wanted to get out? Could have just stayed out, right? So anyway, I'm going to turn left and check out that side tube. If I remember right, it's a little bit difficult and a dead end, but I still want to check it out anyway. As long as I'm here, have a little fun. Last year I came as soon as it opened, like right at April 15th. So I was seriously the first person of the year to check it out last year. This year, judging by the footprints and stuff in the road, I don't think I'm the first. I think there's been other people here. Especially since we've had such interesting weather. So I'm almost standing up. The ceiling's getting kind of low. The floor is really rough. Hear me making crunch, crunch, crunch noises. I'm not really damaging the cave except for unavoidable wear and tear. The only way to not do any damage is to not come through the cave at all. Or maybe wear bunny slippers. Here's a nice big room. I'm standing up. Wow. There's a nice big room. The ceiling's higher, almost like a cupola, or cupola, however you say that. Lots of formations. The whole ceiling is just covered in all these little lava sickles. Tiny ones. I mean, here, I'm looking at dozens, maybe 100. Many of them are 6 inches long or pretty close to it. So this is the way I came down. I mean, that way is down. I came up the tube now from the main tube. This is a different direction, I think. I think I'm heading, not really sure actually. Now that I think about it, the cave did curve around a bit. I keep forgetting to bring a magnetic compass with me. But yeah, look at all these, just all sorts of crazy stuff everywhere. Okay, now I gotta climb around this breakdown rock. It's just tight enough. I have to be careful not to hit my head. Notice the right wall is totally sloped, like a 45-degree angle or something. And it's huge. That slope goes up for dozens of feet. I know some kids would be tempted to climb up there, but I'm going to try not to just play jungle gym. Ooh, I want to show you this. Look at this. The floor is really rough gray rock. But look, there's like a brown streak down there. That's not somebody pooping. That's actually lava. That's like weird green, gray, or green, brown rock. Must have dripped on the ceiling or something. Crazy. So yeah. Even inside a lava tube, there's some interesting stuff if you go slow enough to look around. Here's a quick dead end. Like the lava cave almost flowed that way, but got blocked off for some reason. Okay, so there's the way I came back down. I climbed around that rock. Here's this wall, or room. I don't know why I said wall. It's weird how the left wall is so different from the right. I'm not sure exactly why that would be. Usually they kind of have a little bilateral symmetry, except it curves. When there's a curve, you know, the centrifugal force of the liquid flowing, the magma flowing, makes it, you know, one side different from the other. But here it's relatively straight. Okay. Well, so far I've been mostly walking, but it looks like I'm gonna have to crawl. I am wearing knee pads though. I knew I was gonna need knee pads in this cave, so I'm somewhat prepared. Excuse me. Got a little runny nose. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put on my gloves and stuff. Give me a second here. I think I'll even switch flashlights while I'm at it. At a breaking point. There's a fresh flashlight to play with. No, the backpack doesn't want to go. I'll need my gloves too. The floor's rough. If I'm going to lean on my hand, I'm going to have a little protection. All right, let's see if I can get through here. Notice how uneven the ceiling is. It's not a simple arch shape, very uneven. And then here in the middle it broke. So yeah, it didn't support its own weight. Almost collapsed. I mean, it did partially collapse, obviously. Look how the wall peeling off over there. That's normal for a cave. This kind of cave, obviously. Lava tube. Here's another wide spot. Almost wanted to flow back that way. Didn't get to. So, interesting crack in the ceiling here. When the lava cools, it can contract and break apart. And then of course there's a big breakdown pile in front of me here. I'm gonna climb over to the left side here. Notice, looks like you could crawl back there. How wet the ceiling is. If I remember right, I'm almost to the end here. It just keeps getting harder and harder. Instead of having an abrupt ending, like in the main tube, sometimes the end of a cave is anti-climactic. Okay, you know what? I'm not here to get myself stuck. I'm not going any farther. There it is. That's where it gets smaller and smaller and smaller. And I just don't see the point in trying to get myself stuck back there. So I'm not going to. Same thing. There's way over there, but I'm not gonna crawl through. So I'm gonna start heading back to the main tube.